Welcome to Superchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at is Paulie 180 Animation Studios. This is a creator who came into the Superchat community just a couple of months ago, but has already shown impact by engaging conversation within our chat and is out supporting other creators regularly. You can imagine the kind of work that goes into 3D animation on any kind of computer or device, and this is what Paulie 180 Animation is able to bring us. A very talented creator, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them and seeing the variety in animations that they display on their channel. It's nice to see that they've got featured channels front and center on their home page here. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you, and then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audience and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages this way. Tiffany wears t-shirts. Thank you so much for your super chat. You're making me laugh over here with the extra bananas. And with 127 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Paulie 180 Animation Studios up to the 130 that they're thinking about today, on the road to 200. And I know we have at least one brand new channel in the chat today, Ariana Flowers. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat and take your time. Meet people one by one, and if you follow the instructions you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Arlana Flowers. Kristen Welton just walked in to let me know that I had mispronounced that, so forgive me. And Michael's Adventures, thank you for the share. Many creators now have over 500 subscribers now have their community tabs, and Michael's Adventures has put his to use. I got the notification right before we came on. I think Michael's Adventures just posted a video about 15 minutes ago too, so we can check that out when we get there. The Stock Explorer, thank you so much for your membership. I really do appreciate that. What that means is from now on, when I see you in the chat, I will add you to the wheel right away. For today, we're going to look at your channel right after Tiffany wears t-shirts. She dropped a couple of super chats on us, and I wanted to look at that channel right away. So we'll look at these before we start spinning the wheel. Everybody has the chance to get onto the wheel in the screen. I will add names to the wheel from our chat list as we move forward. And particularly, I should describe exactly the way we connect with each other here, and then I will do my introduction. So thank you for your patience, everybody. Here in Superchat, this is a meeting place where everybody is here to introduce themselves to each other and their channels for the purpose of supporting each other as creators over the long term, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, maybe even eventually years. And Stock Explorer says they wear t-shirts too. And then I obviously do. You see that every day for me. And then so the way that you'll find the best success here in Superchat is by making the first move. We believe wholeheartedly here in giving much more than we expect to receive. And for that reason, when you make the first move and support other creators, you will find that kind of support coming back to you and making lots of friends here in the chat. So what we do is start a conversation with anybody in the chat. It's best to go one by one, and a simple hello is enough to get it started. Once you know somebody's paying attention and you're having a conversation, you can let them know that you want to connect. Head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Very important that you watch the full video. Very important that it's at least 3 minutes long. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment of at least 3 or 4 sentences while you watch. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. That will hopefully make the connection stick. Come back into the chat, let them know that you've done that. They will do the same thing for you. And Antoinette Fun just walked in. That's another member, so I'm going to put her on the wheel right away along with a lot of our other members. Scratch and PPA, of course, is in the pole position on the wheel for today. And Thrill Seeks is off to dinner, but hopefully they'll hang out a little bit longer. I'm going to... the participant list wasn't working again today, so I'm going to struggle like I have been the last couple of days. There's been a few glitches. One of the robots is down. Bottissimo's not working right. I do have a backup. Streamlabs is helping out, luckily, with some statistics for me. And then I'm not able to see everybody in the chat, so you have to forgive me for that. Fanatic Guide is in the house. I was hanging out with them on a premiere earlier today. My love, Kristen Welton, of course, is here. Sparkles Hope Chest and her daughter, Wolfsbear Productions, are both here with separate channels. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is here as a member and a moderator, probably in the background for today, but that's okay. Chris's Clever Craft is here. Antoinette at Fun, like I said, has come in. Computer Chick Productions, I think that Computer Chick Productions is a 15-year veteran of YouTube. Am I right about that? And then, yes, you must watch the full video, Computer Chick Productions says, and it's very important that we do that. Cooking with Miss Brown, good to see you in the chat. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody here in the chat. I'm just struggling because I can't run the chat the way I usually do. I'll show you what on earth I'm talking about. When I look at my chat list here where I keep up with everybody, and I try to look at the participant list, it hasn't been working for about 3 days now. So hopefully YouTube will get on that, get that fixed. They usually don't let things go for much more than a week. I'm sure Brandon Jackson is watching and lurking again. They're here to attack us with thumbs down again. So I'm happy when they do that, because that gives me a chance to let everybody know that this kind of creator is willing to give thumbs down. If they're willing to do it for me, they might be willing to do it for you. So it's important to point those things out. Once again, we're looking at Paulie 180 Animation Studios with 127 subscribers. Like I said, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Facing Reality, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Tiffany Wears T-shirts has something interesting coming up. Very cool. And then, yes, Arlana Flowers, if you are on a phone or if you need to, yes, absolutely. You can leave the chat, go out to another channel, connect with them, come back, let them know that you've done that. Here in Tuber Chat, you can usually meet about 8 to 10 friends per episode, per hour. We're usually on for 2 to 2.5 hours. Any faster than that is too fast. You might lose subscribers after, because YouTube will purge anything they think are invalid or inactive, and that happens when we connect too quickly. But as long as you're doing things the right way, you should be able to meet lots of creators. Lots of people are coming in and out of the chat regularly in that way. That's why we say it's best to start a conversation, let everybody know that you want to connect. So, pardon me. I am, again, struggling with refreshing a lot of pages and things like that in the background here so I can keep up with the chat. So again, just please be patient with me. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed. Next, we're going to look at Tiffany Wears T-shirts. This is another previously featured channel, and we feature a different channel every single day, or almost every day, here on Tuber Chat, so that you can meet loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. Tiffany Wears T-shirts has a very unique channel, and thank you again for all these super chats. I really do appreciate the extra support. Marino's Mysteries dropped one on us as well. Forgive me for not mentioning it earlier, but Marino's Mysteries, I've got your name on my list now. We're going to look at your channel right after the Stock Explorer, and pretty soon we'll get back to spinning the wheel like we usually do. And then Tiffany Wears T-shirts right now has 1,880 subscribers. She's getting very close to 1,900. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Facing Reality, I hope I welcomed you. Tiffany Wears T-shirts is a variety channel. She has a very dedicated and loyal community surrounding her, and what you'll find, she'll often say she's not a makeup channel because she's got a lot of creators in the makeup genre as dedicated and loyal followers to her, and she does some makeup stuff as well. As you can see, her third video right here is called Doing Makeup, but she's got pure variety. She gets involved in challenges that are very unique and sometimes hard to watch. but it's like one of those things where you can't look away. So I'll leave it to you to follow her channel to see what I'm talking about. You'll see me over there regularly. I try to catch Tiffany Wears T-shirts as often as I can. She mixes up both the videos and the live streams, and you'll always get a warm welcome and engagement in the live streams when you get there. Cooking with Miss Brown is in the house. Sparkles Hope Chest, I've got you on the wheel. I'm not sure if I mentioned Chris's Clever Craft, but he's there. Kristen Welton, my love, is here as a member and a moderator. An Easy Relaxation Soothe is here. They are brand new from Spotless Calm, if I'm right. So thank you for coming in. If you don't mind taking a moment just to read our video description. So everybody here will be willing to connect. Tuber Chat is a meeting place. We're all here to introduce ourselves to each other so that we can support each other as creators over the long term. Everybody here will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and again, just watch the or read the video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. And then, way to sell it. Yes, Tiffany Wears T-shirts. I try not to say the exact same things every time I talk about a channel, even though a lot of people who are here regularly have to listen to the same speeches over and over and over again, and they can get quite long-winded, so I'll warn anybody who's brand new right now. Shay's Paradise, good to see you here. And the Alaskan RC Guy, good to have you back. Charlene Heel is in the house. Abby Stalker Mom, I just watched a premiere from her, actually, just a moment ago. Unmasked Lifestyle is a long-time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Thank you for coming back in. And Brown Girl Bella's in the house. She's been making regular appearances here too. Brown Girl Bella's been with me for about 2 years and has been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning. Brown Girl Bella happens to be a member. Let's get her on the wheel. And Unmasked Lifestyle as well. And hopefully I haven't missed anyone. But I think we're okay. Living Beautifully was here earlier. Not sure if they're still with us. Hopefully they are. Shalisha's Journal was here. And I will work on getting some names onto the wheel after we get through the Stock Explorer, who just became a member, and Marino's Mysteries for dropping a couple of super chats on us. So let's have a look at what the Stock Explorer has going on. Tiffany Wears T-shirts is a very engaging and dynamic creator. She brings energy and fun everywhere she goes, including our chat here, for which I'm very grateful. And she's out supporting other creators regularly as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from her after you connect with her. This is the Stock Explorer, somebody who recently came into the Tuber Chat community just about a month ago and has already had impact on our community by engaging chat here, adding in some conversation, adding in a slight bit of comedy, and we know just from the title of this channel that there's going to be a lot to be learned from this creator as well as entertained and inspired by. I've already managed to catch them on a live stream, and I have caught them out supporting other creators regularly as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back from them when you connect with them. The Stock Explorer, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They just became a member, so like I said, from now on I will add them onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat whenever they're here. And let's see. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I'll ask everybody again just to be patient with me. My systems are working different than they usually do. There's a couple of glitches between one of the robots and YouTube's participant list in the chat itself. Oh, we're getting attacked hard with these thumbs down today. So Brandon Jackson must be making fake accounts now again and attacking. So that's interesting for everybody to know. Modest Moon Gazer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I believe she's celebrating her birthday tomorrow. And hopefully we'll get a chance to wish her a happy birthday if she's able to stop by. Tuber Chat will be here again tomorrow. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly, of course. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. A Slice of Sam is in the house. Good to see you here. And I think I missed a channel. Yes, Stell's Sweet Cuisine has come in. Good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. If I've missed anybody in the chat, just please be patient with me. And as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Mesa Law Media, good to see you here. The Stock Explorer brings us some information regarding different types of stocks. And they were talking about penny stocks. They're talking about technical analysis. So I'm still getting to know this channel and its creator. But like I said, they've already shown a lot of generosity in engagement and support for others. So I'm looking forward to learning from them. The Spirit Zone channel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And let's look at Marino's Mysteries now. Thank you, the Stock Explorer, one more time for your membership. I do appreciate that. And Marino's Mysteries, thank you for your super chats. So with 83 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Marino's Mysteries a little bit farther towards the 90 that they're thinking about today. Get them a little bit closer on the road to the first 100. There's Commander Vlogs. Thanks for coming in. And Marino's Mysteries is pure variety, but I've managed to start getting to know this channel and its creator, and what you'll find is a bit of tongue-in-cheek humor along with some storytelling from this creator, which is very cool. Thanks for the share, Commander Vlogs, by the way. And congratulations to everybody over 500 who got their community tabs this week. There's a lot of creators who've got them. Not everybody yet, as far as I know. JM Moving Pictures, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And let us think about spinning the wheel in a second here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And if I've missed something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. And hopefully that will help me see it easier, and we will catch that the next time around. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get to our first channel. Tongue-in-cheek on your channel? Yes. Tiffany wears t-shirts. I won't be shocked if she does. I have literally had Tiffany wears t-shirts come into the chat, mention something, and I had to literally ask if she was serious, and of course she was. So again, more teasers for her channel. Hopefully everybody will go and see the fun that she's got brewing over there. I'm going to get you to pardon me for a quick second. We're going to be right back. We're going to look at Unmasked Lifestyle. All right, pardon me for that. Unmasked Lifestyle will come up right now. This is a longtime dear friend of Tuberchat, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We've joined them on their channel a few times for premieres and live streams. I actually joined them live on their channel one day for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway where we used the same Wheel of Doom that we use for Tuberchat here. So that was entertaining. Hopefully everybody will go back, maybe even watch that and catch up with Unmasked Lifestyle. It's not often that I say that a channel is suitable for everyone. However, when we talk about healthy lifestyle or healthy eating or healthy cooking, because food is something we all have in common, chances are almost all of us could eat a little bit healthier or live a little bit healthier. And this is where Unmasked Lifestyle tries to motivate and inspire and bring us some education as well when it comes to a healthy lifestyle and the food involved. Mo, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I don't have the uptime command set up. I don't have a lot of commands at all. What I do is when I hook up the robots, I disable everything and then just make whatever custom ones or minor ones that I need. Ms. Kim Savvy $5 Bling Emporium is in the house. Thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Unmasked Lifestyle has 1,300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1400 that she'll be thinking about, and she's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and you can see that she's experimenting with a little bit more variety on her channel right now, so hopefully you'll enjoy that when you get there and the kind of support that comes from a generous creator like this. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And we're not in any rush to go anywhere today, so we're going to get as many channels on the screen as we can. Southern Sandy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We're going to look at Antoinette at Fun. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and somebody who has been a great force of support for other creators. Yes, Tiffany wears t-shirts. Isaac Glover, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's a little bit different when one or two things don't work. This is the other reason why I like to have so many robots, because when one goes down, you can use another one to pick up the slack, and as well, they're all good for different things. So, Tiffany wears t-shirts, thank you for another super chat, and thank you, Marino's Mysteries, for another super chat from yourself as well. I do appreciate all this extra support, of course. I wonder if our stream boss situation is going to work. We'll find out in a second. Antoinette at Fun has 751 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. And Thrill Seeks, thank you for a super chat from yourself as well. We got to see if our stream boss is stuck or if it's going to work. I'm going to pull it off for a second. It doesn't always work 100%. This is the unfortunate part about some of these things. I don't know if Marino's Mysteries was trying to snipe it, but it didn't register. There's Thrill Seeks, and it looks like Thrill Seeks got it. So thank you for that. Thank you for the extra support. What we're talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. It's called the Stream Boss. It's a feature of Streamlabs OBS that you can use in your live streams, and it just adds a little bit of fun to your memberships and super chats and things like that, as you can see. So thank you both for that extra support again. Marino's Mysteries, Tiffany wears t-shirts, and Thrill Seeks. And now, like I said, we're looking at Antoinette at Fun. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She does pure variety on her channel, but she mixes up the videos and live streams. She will allow and encourage everybody to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Superchat. Most other creators will do that as well. Commander Vlogs, already a member on the second month. That's interesting. Time is really flying, right? Commander Vlogs, an extremely supportive creator that runs another growth stream similar to what we do here in Superchat, where you can meet lots of friends and family members. Stell's Sweet Cuisine has dropped another super chat on us, so thank you for that. That's another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and for that reason, we're going to look at Stell's Sweet Cuisine right after Antoinette at Fun here, and before I start spinning the wheel. Oh dear. Tiffany wears t-shirts. I'm going to have to go over there and see what on earth you're talking about on your channel. Commander Vlogs just dropped a super chat on us as well, so thank you for that. We're going to look at his channel next. For that reason, he actually did a live stream right before we came on here. And forgive me, Commander Vlogs, I should have had you on the wheel already. And thank you, Sparkles Hope Chest, especially for the kind words. She has a series going on giving us a little bit of a background into what's going on in her life these days. And I'm really enjoying what I've seen so far. I'm about halfway through the series right now. So we'll look at that channel shortly as well. Commander Vlogs, I should have had you on the wheel. I didn't yet, but now that you've given me a super chat, it's brought some attention, so I put it on there. Phyllis Brown is in the house. And thank you for the share on the community tab as well. And Abby Stockermom's still hanging out. So thank you very much, everyone. So let's look at Stell's Sweet Cuisine right now. And Antoinette at Fun is an extremely supportive creator. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself, I run into Antoinette at Fun regularly supporting others. Hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you. Pardon me. As well. You shocked yourself. Oh dear. I got to see what Tiffany Wears T-shirts is talking about. Stealth Sweet Cuisine brings us delicious looking content. I got to make sure I don't fall behind with this channel. So I'm going to take this latest video, add it into a special playlist I made the other day called Catch Up, which I did finally catch up with yesterday. And that will help me stay on top of things. I never want to fall too far behind. Brown Girl Bella, thank you so much for the kind words. And these are milestone messages that are fairly new for anybody who's a member. Now, Superchat's been monetized about a year, so it's been a year, and these came out recently. We've seen them on other channels before, and Superchat's had them for a couple of weeks now, where every member gets a special highlighted message once per month. Looks like a Super Chat, so it's very, very cool. So thank you, Brown Girl Bella. And like I said, we'll be looking at her channel soon. She's on the wheel, of course. And Fanatic Guide, yeah, we're over 53 thumbs up already, even with our current attacker coming in with the 5 thumbs down. You could give us 50, you can give me 100, it doesn't matter anymore. Superchat's been here almost 300 episodes. There's nothing you can do to take this down now. So Stealth Sweet Cuisine, like I said, gives us a lot of delicious looking content. And hopefully there's a lot that can be learned from this creator when you get over there as well. I see Stealth Sweet Cuisine out supporting other creators often also, so hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you. And with 140 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 150 she's thinking about right now and get her halfway to 200. Gongoli's Kitchen, good to see you here. Hilda DC's in the house, another member of our moderator squad. And then Wolfsbear Productions, thank you for the kind words. And that's another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're already on the wheel. They were here very early. So, next, because Commander Vlogs dropped a super chat on us, as did Stealth Sweet Cuisine, we're looking at these two channels right now. And then we will move on to our spinning wheel again in a moment. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody, say that in the chat and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then there you go, Arletta Flowers, yes, absolutely, I agree. So Commander Vlogs is here and has been a member now on his 2nd month. And with 8,300 subscribers, you can bet that there is a lot to be learned in the 6 years that Commander Vlogs has been on YouTube. He shares that information, as well as what you see in most of the videos on the front page, including the live stream I was just in an hour ago, is another growth stream. This is what we call live streams like Tuber Chat, like Commander Vlogs, like Happy Lux, and some of our other friends, where you're able to meet lots of other friends and family members for your own channel in the same way that we do here, or very similarly. Commander Vlogs runs a growth stream very, very similar to what you see from Tuber Chat. As you can see, his screen is very similar, and everything else actually took inspiration from Commander Vlogs for the layout that we have on our channel now. And, you know, he's been a friend for a long time. I've been connected to him since Tuber Chat started, and we've recently started frequenting each other's live streams even more. And it's great to see a lot of other people meeting more friends and family members, which you will do. I've met lots of friends and family members, both for myself and for Tuber Chat, in Commander Vlogs live streams. Interestingly, though, he also does a lot of personal videos, whether they're live streams or videos on his channel, so we get a great look at the creator behind Commander Vlogs as well. Purple Tube, good to see you here, a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. And Hilda DC, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Living Beautifully is still here or back. Good to see you here. And Hilda DC, for that reason, because of your super chat, I'm going to put your channel up next, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel. Charlene Heel is in the house, another energetic creator that spreads positivity and motivation everywhere she goes. We will get her onto the wheel, of course, because she's a member, so I'll put her on right away. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Commander Vlogs. And they bring us a little bit of talk when it comes to stocks, like we talked about with the Stock Explorer, as well as crypto. which I've recently dipped my toe into as well this past summer. So lots of things to see and be inspired by and learn from these creators. So hopefully you'll join Commander Vlogs. They're expecting to do another growth stream later this afternoon. What may not be right after Tuber Chat, we'll see, but it will be shortly after if not. So Hilda DC is here, and I have to spend some time going to report that channel that's hammering us with fake accounts and thumbs down now. I didn't expect them to be so aggressive, and it's surprising because most often when you find somebody that trolls so hard, you hear from everybody. I never expected that they would act like that. It's interesting, and especially when it's somebody who was, you know, let's say a friend or at least somebody you were supporting before and stuff like this. But happens to everybody eventually, I promise you. As negative as it is, if you don't have a hater by the time you hit 100, that's 100. If you don't have a hater by the time you hit 1,000 subscribers, it's coming by the time you hit 2. I promise you, happens to everyone. But we live, we learn, and we keep on going. And most hardcore trollings ends after about 2 or 3 weeks. That's what I found in my experience now. Hilda DC is here as a member of our moderator squad. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator. When you get to her channel, you will see a loyal and dedicated community. They will give you a warm welcome. When you get there, you will be able to meet lots of other creators in the same way Hilda will. Encourage everybody to connect in the same way that we do here. You'll meet more friends and family members over there for your channel. She does a lot of challenges, mukbangs, and kind of product reviews, usually with food. But it's very interesting, and she mixes up the videos and live streams. She usually schedules everything in advance, so there's lots of opportunity to prepare so that you can catch her stuff, and then hopefully you put the notification bell on when you get there. Every one of our moderators have a very long-winded speech that goes behind my friendship with them and the reason why they are moderators. I take it very seriously, and Hilda's been a moderator with us for quite some time. Pardon me while I just address something. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next, and thank you one more time, Hilda, for another super chat. Scratch and PPA will come up right now. This is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on YouTube, and for the last much more than a year, Scratch and PPA has both been a beloved moderator and friend here in Tuber Chat and outside. He's actually a moderator on every channel that I touch right now. Many of you may not know, but I actually run a few channels for another creator right now. I used to run a few more. I let a couple go, and I do some other digital work and this and that. But what I do is I bring the experience from that here to Tuber Chat, and I am very thankful when we engage conversation here so that I can continue to learn from creators of all sizes every single day. And then we can all benefit by improving our videos and our channels. So, Scratch and PPA has built up quite a reputation as both a moderator and a supporter. And when you get a chance to visit one of his premieres, you will see an overwhelming flood of support coming in. You know, Tuber Chat's chat can run very fast at times, but there's just nothing like a Scratch and PPA premiere. The chat just flies. It is very high energy, very fast paced, and it speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel because you see so much support coming back because Scratch and PPA is so overwhelmingly supportive to so many other creators. Becky Channel TV, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Arlana Flowers, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to look at your channel next before I spin the wheel again, and we'll be looking at that creator for the first time. So thank you for coming in with such generosity. I really do appreciate the extra support. And Scratch and PPA puts out his videos every Tuesday. They happen around lunchtime in the Eastern Time Zone at exactly 12:15 every Tuesday. You can see that this week's premiere is ready to go, so I've got my reminder set. Of course, I subscribe and turn on notifications for all creators anyway, but I always like to set those reminders. I believe that that might give the algorithm an extra little signal as well that can help the creator. In my opinion, we have to do everything we can to support each other these days, but the more we can, and if everybody's supporting each other as much as we can, then everybody's going to be just fine, and we see that. We see channels growing, getting monetized, and things like that all the time. So, 778 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 800 that Scratch and PPA is thinking about. We're happy to see he's got his community tab here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do with that. What we've got as well is an interactive series of videos in these premieres. And what that means, is that you have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video when you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. And it makes it a lot of fun to be a part of, and it sets it apart, makes it unique, and I know everybody enjoys it. So hopefully you'll get a chance to subscribe to Scratch and PPA today if you haven't already, and then go follow him on the other social networks so you can take part. And I try to vote early, so if you want to vote with me and make sure that my votes win, I'm always happy for that. But it's an interesting look. And then Scratch and PPA does an extra thorough job of featuring a different creator in every single episode. So now we have 41, almost 42 opportunities to meet loyal and dedicated supporters who've had impact on one of the most supportive creators that I've met. So hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. So, Arlana Flowers is here for the first time and has dropped a super chat on us. So we're going to look at this channel right now. If anybody in the house hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second. I will appreciate it greatly, and I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. So Arlana Flowers, like I said, is here for the first time. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I will take this 12-minute one and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if I've missed something that you've mentioned, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up. I'll appreciate your patience. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and then I'll catch it the next time around. Phyllis Brown is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and this is somebody who's out supporting others regularly. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly supporting others. And we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push her towards the next milestone that she's looking towards. We all want to just push each other along, and we all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether you're working on your first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we all just want to push each other along. And like I keep saying, and I know I say it often, probably not often enough, but the more we all are able to support each other truly, the better and more solidly everybody's going to be able to grow, maybe even faster. A Slice of Sam, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to look at your channel next. And Reading in Retail, thank you for coming in. That's a longtime friend of Superchat as well, another loyal and dedicated supporter for sure. And then Phyllis Brown also has a website, impactme58.com. You can have a look at that. And she brings us pure variety on her channel, but a bit of delicious looking content here. So hopefully you'll learn a couple of things when we get to this channel. And like I said, you'll enjoy the kind of support that comes back from a creator like this that's out supporting others so often. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. A Slice of Sam is here with almost 1,300 subscribers. They're very, very close, needing less than 10. Likely to hit that milestone. Hopefully everybody will support A Slice of Sam. Thank you one more time for your super chat, by the way. They've done that many times before. We see generosity in this creator. Sam is a family man, loves hanging out with his family, and it's a very cool thing to see. I'm always happy to see families being supportive of each other, especially here on YouTube. One of the biggest complaints that I get is that, you know, why is it easier to find people on YouTube willing to support your content when your in real life friends and family won't? So I'm always happy to see family support coming in from people, whether it's here on YouTube or in real life outside. PurpleTube, thank you for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. And we are going to spin the wheel. We've been on for 45 minutes. We're not in any kind of a rush to go anywhere today, so we're going to get as many channels on the screen as we can. We should be able to get to everybody today, depending on how long you can stay. And right now, we're going to look at Kristen Walton. She is my love. We live together close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. It's about an hour and a half away from Toronto, in the same time zone as New York, and it's a beautiful tourist area. Kristen's lived here for a long time, but we've been here together for about just under 6 years, actually. And she's here as a member and a moderator in the chat. She's got her own channel doing her own thing. She features lifestyle videos, collaborations with other creators, a lot of unboxings and product reviews, and then as well she's having some success with shorts and even gets involved in doing series, which is really cool. She's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when you get to her channel, including super chats and memberships. And she'll appreciate that kind of support. And she definitely is willing to swap playlists with other creators, even though she's monetized. It's still a benefit for creators to swap playlists for at least 2 reasons after you're monetized. One is that when people are running a playlist, they're likely running a handful of ads for you. But as well, when somebody runs a playlist of your videos, they're essentially running every second of every video in its entirety across the whole playlist. And that can pump up your averages on your channel for average views or average watch time per video, right? So that's an extra benefit, something to think about. But lots of creators will be willing to do that with you here in the chat, and even monetized channels are often willing to do that. Nightstar Beauty's in the house, another member. I'm going to get you onto the wheel right away. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The happy couple, yes, absolutely. So let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. We see that Kristen has got a live stream scheduled for tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, and she'll be joined by her daughter Kira Welton, and they will likely have a lot of fun in some form of game night. I really don't know what to expect, but I'll be tuned in as well to see what they're going to do. So, Wolfsbear Productions is coming up right now. This is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Wolfsbear Productions is a truck driver, and they bring us along on their travels, but we get a great look at the creator and their family life behind the scenes on this channel as well. Jewel in the Kitchen, thank you so much for your milestone message there. Jewel in the Kitchen has been a long-time supporter of Tuber Chat, both generous, loyal, and dedicated as a supporter, of course. And they're a member, so of course I'll put them on the wheel right away. Now in Wolfsbear Productions case, they happen to be a gold member, so their channel is seen at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream here in the slides that we run at the breaks that I take or in the introduction. And then as well, their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Nurse Leslie, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. That was Health, Humor, and Motivation with a slight name change. And then Pardon me while I just address something quickly. And after today's live stream, Tuber Chat, we've not even been on for an hour yet, so we've got at least another hour to go. Usually we're here for 2 to 2.5 hours, and then we're going to go and actually visit Sam's Vlogs Train some more, who we have yet to visit today and have a look at their channel, but we'll go and get a really good look at it when we go and visit them. And they will do a premiere where we'll be able to connect in their live chat the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So you meet more friends and family members over there, and Sam will always encourage everybody to connect in the same way. Emotions in the house, and that is a talented singer and songwriter with a couple of channels. We'll look at both of those shortly. I've got them on the wheel. Gloria's Platters in the house. Good to see you here as well. That's somebody I swapped playlists with just about a month ago. So Wolfsbear Productions will be willing to swap playlists as well. They've got they've got 184 subscribers. They'll have 1,800 soon enough. They've got 184 right now, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 190 that's on their mind today, and a little bit closer to that magical 200 milestone. Every 100 is definitely an accomplishment, and something that makes that 1,000 look a little bit closer on the horizon. And like I said, we get a behind-the-scenes look at the family life from Wolfsbear Productions. An interesting note is that Sparkle's Hope Chest, who we see in the featured channel section here, happens to be mom to Wolfsbear Productions in real life. So again, when I say I'm always happy to see families supporting each other, this is in real life family here supporting each other like crazy. And it's always heartwarming to see that, even though they have separate channels. They've done some collaborating. We've seen that a little bit. And Wolfsbear Productions is making the rounds, collaborating with other creators as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that when you get there, and the kind of support that comes from such a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They are also willing to reach out with lessons learned along the way to spread that information so that everybody can benefit by improving their videos and channels. You know, wouldn't it be wonderful if all of us could take the mistakes we make or the hurdles we overcome and things like that and share that with anybody who hasn't had to go through that yet, so that they can skip those, let's say, sometimes painful lessons and move a little bit faster on YouTube, right? So I'm always happy to see creators willing to share information like that. Pardon me for a second. Sorry for that. I missed a question from Facing Reality. I didn't mean to miss that. I don't know why I miss that all the time. Facing Reality even tries to put the thumbs up, and I didn't catch it. Kristen just came in to let me know. So if I understand the question right, Facing Reality was asking, after you run a playlist for somebody, or somebody runs your playlist, how long does it take for those watch hours to register? Now, it looks like, I think YouTube even tells you within YouTube Studio that it takes up to 48 or 72 hours for the analytics to settle, if you want to put it that way. YouTube is always playing games with our numbers. We're constantly going up and down, both with views, with likes, with watch time, with subscribers, even with thumbs down. And it's interesting that that happens, but you can just about bet that 72 hours after somebody's run your playlist, whatever the watch hours say is pretty much going to stick. The only number that matters when you're aiming for monetization when it comes to watch hours is the number on the monetization tab, because the dial that spins up to the 4,000 is the registered number of public watch hours that YouTube is going to count towards your monetization. Sometimes we get other watch hours that don't count, and that's way too long of a speech to go into here, but as long as you're watching that number and it's constantly going up, you should be doing okay. But it should take somewhere between 48 and 72 hours. Derek's Journey's in the house. Good to see you here. They happen to be a member as well. So I'm going to get them right onto the wheel. Hopefully I didn't miss anything else. I do see Lord Texas Boy Gaming. Thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. And for that reason, we're going to look at your channel next before we start spinning the wheel again. Right now, we've got Charlene Heel up here. And like I was saying earlier, they are a very energetic and positive and motivating creator. They are constantly trying to inspire and motivate others, and they have a ton of energy that they bring with them everywhere that they go. They're constantly engaging conversation in the chat, which really does a great service to any host, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, because any engagement that YouTube sees is obviously going to help, and that can boost the algorithm not just in the coming days, but possibly even weeks ahead. So I always appreciate that. Oh, and Abby Stockermom's going to run out of juice in a minute. And Charlene Heel has 354 subscribers. She's more than halfway on the road to 400. I'm hoping we could push her a little bit farther right now. I did start watching your series. I need to sit and watch like all 4 videos in a row here. But what did you do here? Part 1 and part 1? I got to catch this to see what happened there, why they're named the same. Gongoli's Kitchen is still hanging out. Very cool. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Mama's Handprint, good to see you here. And forgive me, Facing Reality. I don't know why I missed that question again, but thank you, Kristen Welton, for coming in and letting me know. So, Lord Texas Boy Gaming is coming up next. Let's see what they've got going on for us. And thank you for another Super Chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Lord Texas Boy Gaming has been with us before many times, and with 363 subscribers right now, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Now, I've obviously got to catch up with you. I'm going to take your Grand Theft Auto video to catch up with. I haven't seen the tuners idea yet. What Grand Theft Auto is doing is making new episodes for their engine, if you want to call it that, every once in a while. So you're able to get a lot of life out of that video game, and Grand Theft Auto, of course, is my game of choice. So I'm going to use that to catch up with your channel and see what you've been up to lately. But thank you for coming back in, and thank you for this extra support. Obviously, this is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back from them as well once you connect with them. And you can see that their banner says that they're doing a video every weekend, but it looks like they're actually doing a bit more than that, which is really cool. Oh, and then Facing Reality has a holiday tomorrow, so they'll be able to catch up on a lot of videos. Very, very cool. And thank you one more time. So let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And pardon me, if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. That's why you'll find a lot of hosts reminding everybody in live streams or premiere live chats and things like that, because we all have to be reminded from time to time, I think. Jewel in the Kitchen has over 3,000 subscribers. She's got it locked in, and I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. She's got the featured channels here. She's fully monetized, of course, with Super Chats and memberships available on her channel as well. She will also bring her expertise and opinion to other people's live streams as well. I've seen her on many other StreamYard panels, and I'm always happy to see creators collaborating together and sharing content in that way. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Jewel in the Kitchen. I run into them regularly when I'm out supporting other creators myself, bouncing in between premieres and live streams. Jewel in the Kitchen is out there supporting lots and lots and lots of creators. So hopefully you'll enjoy that coming back from her as well after you connect with her. And John H. Shelton, Godzilla Fanatic and UK Vlogger, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Facing Reality must have swapped playlists with Charlene Heel, if I understand right, and that's very cool. Abby Stockermom doesn't want to get up. Abby Stockermom's the one who motivates everybody to get up. That's ironic, but that's okay. And thank you everybody for the thumbs up, because we're really doing great today. On the days that we get 70 within the first hour of Tuber Chat, it's possible that we could actually see 100 by the end of the live stream in another hour to hour and a half. So thank you for all this extra support. Thank you for those thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. So it's almost time for me to take a break. I think I'm going to do it right now. We'll go just a couple of minutes early. I'm going to spin the wheel and we'll see who's coming up next. So if anybody is willing to swap playlists in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Next, we're going to be looking at Night Star Beauty in about 3 minutes. Alright, we're back and we're about to look at Night Star Beauty. I see that Target X187 has come in. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully we're not losing the stream. I see that a couple people say we might be buffering. If we lose the stream, we will come back one time for today, just to let everybody know. But right now, Night Star Beauty is here. I did miss something earlier as well. Thrill Seeks dropped a super chat on us. I may not have even mentioned it, so forgive me for letting that slip by. This is another reason why, like I said many times, you've got to consider moderators. I take it extremely seriously, but thank goodness Scratch and PPA manages to pick up so many mistakes that I make while I live stream, and it's really great when you have people you can call friends that truly do have your back. They're really interested in helping, making sure that you're putting your best foot forward. There's a lot to live streaming. Most of you who've tried it or are thinking about doing it know that that's the case. Not sure whether everybody can see me or not, but I'll leave a message in the chat. Okay, we might still be here. All right, if we ever lose the signal, we'll restart one time. I don't want everybody to spend, too long trying to figure out whether Superchat's coming back. We've lost streams due to the internet before, but we're good to go right now. Marty Stampolkowski, good to see you here. Cooking with Miss Brown is still in the house. I'll get some more names onto our wheel shortly. It's been a busy Sunday today, right? And thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. I do appreciate that. So Nightstar Beauty is an extremely supportive creator. This is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And she's got a unique channel. She does makeup tutorials more than anything else, as well as some product reviews. But the product reviews are kind of intertwined with the makeup tutorials as well. So what we will look at here is some history on this channel, because you'll see that from the beginning, Nightstar Beauty has had this instinct for branding and presentation in all ways, whether it's the thumbnails or the avatar matching and then the banner. Now she's changed up her thumbnails over the last several months, but is just doing great with those as well. She's an extremely supportive creator. I see her out supporting others when I'm doing the same thing. As you can see, she's a dynamic host. She's got great editing skills, great camera work, and she does an extremely thorough job, particularly with the makeup tutorials, giving you a before and after look and then describing what's going on along the way. So it's interesting to see such a talented creator. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Nightstar Beauty and enjoy the support that comes back from her. Again, she's been a member for a long time, so of course I put her on the wheel as soon as she got here today, or as soon as I saw her, but she's out supporting all kinds of creators all the time. When I'm out trying to do the same thing, I run into her regularly. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that, like I said, and the variety that comes on her channel. So since we're in the second half of the stream, I'm going to move a little bit faster. Now we're going to look at Thrill Seeks. Thank you, my dear friend, for another super chat. Forgive me for letting that slip by. Like I said, I can't remember whether I even mentioned it when it happened, so forgive me for that. I thought that I might have, but I didn't put Thrill Seeks on my list. We usually look at super chat channels right away before we get back to spinning the wheel. But Thrill Seeks, luckily, has been a friend for a long time and is very forgiving when I make these slip-ups. But Thrill Seeks is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well, and happens to be a moderator on our royalty-free music channel. So for anybody that hasn't already seen it, the music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running on that second channel. The link for that is dropped every 30 minutes or so in the chat here. You'll find Thrill Seeks over there regularly. On this channel, he's able to show us a lot of theme park footage, particularly with roller coasters more than anything else. And I keep saying the same things, but with a year and a half that we've all had, a lot of us haven't been able to get out to these places and experience them. So it's nice that we have this kind of footage to see where we can look through David's eyes and enjoy some of that outdoor exciting theme park footage that we otherwise have missed. So Thrill Seeks as well will do a bit of variety, sometimes with unboxing videos, but as well does a new series where they're allowing people and encouraging them to connect in the same way that we do here in Superchat. So you can join them there, and you'll meet lots of friends and family members over there as well. Like I said, Thrill Seeks has been a friend and an incredible supporter for a long, long time, so you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from them as well. With 1,150 subscribers right now, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 1,200 they're looking at. They are already halfway there. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here. Like I said, we're going to move a little bit quicker now that we're in the second half of the live stream. I always say the second half after the first hour. We never know whether Superchat's going to go for 2 hours, 2.5, or maybe a little bit longer. And we'll see what's happening as well. To note, we are going to watch a premiere after Superchat today in another hour to hour and a half, and Sam Slogs Trains and More has got something ready for us where we're going to be able to go and meet more friends and family members during his live chat as well. So Sparkle's Hope Chest is here. And this, like I said, happens to be mom to Wolfsbear Productions. We talked about this for a quick second while we were looking at Wolfsbear Productions' channel. They're both very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. They spread lots of positivity and kind words through the chat. They engage conversation, for which I'm grateful. Like I said, I'm about halfway through this series that Sparkle's Hope Chest is doing right now, talking about their motel life and some life changes that they're going through. It's an interesting look, and they did give Superchat a shout out, so I really do appreciate that. They said a lot of kind things in there. But they happen to be talking about a lot of interesting stuff in here, and I love it when I get a look at the creator behind the channel. In a lot of cases, we see that here in Superchat. And then we see pure variety on this channel, though, as well, in many other videos. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety when you get there. It's nice to see featured channels here front and center on Sparkle's Hope Chest's channel. And she has got a loyal and dedicated following as well, so you get a warm welcome when you get over there. And you can see that she's got a tight-knit crew. We actually met Sparkle's Hope Chest through Froggy Went to Knitting, another friend, a while ago. And pardon me, Scratch and PPA, thank you for that. They're catching another slip that I have here, missing a question from Wolfsbear Productions. If you make a shorts video that doesn't show up under the shorts playlist, why would that be? It's portrait, it's under 60 seconds. So one of the most important things that you have to do is make sure that you use the hashtag shorts, and it has to be plural, SHORTS, in the title or description. When I've done them myself, every short that I did, I only did about 15 of them, but every one hit what we call the short shelf, the shorts playlist, and I put the hashtag in both the title and the description. So if somebody wants to correct me as to whether you don't have to do both, you can try, but I would suggest to anybody that hasn't experimented very much with them yet to do that. That's a big part of it. I believe that I've heard that a couple of shorts didn't hit it right away but hit it after. I don't know if that makes sense or if that's even true. I feel like I remember that. But I haven't had a problem with it yet. As long as your video is 100% under that 60-second mark and is vertical format for sure. It's very possible to make a video, let's just say, and I'm just imagining here, you could make a vertical video, put it into a horizontal editor, have it come out looking like it's vertical but not actually being vertical. So you have to really pay attention to the dimensions of the video when it's being exported to make sure that the horizontal side is shorter than the vertical side. So for instance, if it was a 1080p video, you'd have 1080 across the top, 1920 down the side, and that would say that that's a shorts video. So you can also try using the shorts app or feature in the app for that. And forgive me because I haven't experimented with shorts for quite some time. I did some many months ago. Like I said, they all hit the shorts shelf, but my stuff was very random. I was filming ducks walking across the street and go-karts and things that really don't have much to do with my channel otherwise. So I'll have to get some better experience with that, but maybe I'll give a few more a try soon so that I can come at it from a better perspective. But that hashtag that goes in the description and the title is very important. It's plural, the word shorts. And hopefully that's helpful. So Sparkle's Hope Chest is up on the screen now. Like I said, this is mom to Wolfsbear Productions. And like I said, I'm always happy when creators engage conversation in the chat, because the more we discuss these things, and I've been known to be corrected as well, by the way, the more we can all benefit. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and I constantly strive to improve my videos and channels as well, both the ones that I own and the ones that I run for other people. So Brown Girl Bella is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on today. And then it's overdue now for getting names onto the wheel from our chat list. So let me see what I could do about that. I'll have another look and see if Bottissimo is up and working, although I don't imagine it would be. Oh, actually, okay, forgive my pessimism. Bottissimo seems to be back in action. There are many different robots you can use, including Nightbot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and Bottissimo. There could be others, but those are the four I use. I use them because each one has a great strength for which I favorite, and then as well, if one goes down, you've got another one that can be used as a backup like I've been doing today. So I'm way overdue for getting names on the wheel. Let's get that done, and then we'll talk about Brown Girl Bella. She is a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community, as well as here in Tuber Chat. I've got Facing Reality, Abby Stalker Mom, both on the wheel. Stell Sweet Cuisine we looked at earlier. Living Beautifully, I think, is still with us. Fanatic Guide is here. And we will look at Easy Relaxation Soothe, because this is a brand new channel that's come into the chat. Actually, we'll put Modest Moongazer on there as well. She's been an extremely supportive creator. And I'll add some more names to the wheel when we get back down to 5 or 6. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Tamara Recipes, good to see you here. And if anybody's mentioned something that I missed, then please just mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. Hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier, and then we'll catch it the next time around. And let's see what on earth else we're doing here. I'm going to keep I try to keep my phone in sight in case the mods have to get a hold of me, but the closer I put it to the window, the more stable our backup internet connection seems to be. So you can laugh at me for that. Growing My Own, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Living Beautifully, still hanging out. So I've got you on the wheel now. Sam's Logs Trains and More is in the pole position. We'll see that channel eventually, and we will go have a look at it in another hour or so when we go and visit their premiere. Brown Girl Bella is somebody who's been with me for 2 years now, an extremely loyal, dedicated, and generous creator. You wonder to yourself, right, who's still going to be there with you a year after you start your channel, 2 years after you start your channel, still inspiring, still motivating, and still pushing you along and supporting you. And Brown Girl Bella is one of these people to me. And she has been an inspiration even in the creation of Tuber Chat. If you can imagine it, Tuber Chat's only been here a year and a half now. Brown Girl Bella has been a supporter and a friend for about 2 years, like I said. So it's because of the generosity that I saw in her and other people starting from her community and spanning out as well that Tuber Chat was inspired as an idea. And still to this day, 294 episodes after we started, Brown Girl Bella is still coming back to support, meet people, and connect the right way. You'll be able to do the same thing on her channel, as, like I said, she was inspirational in the creation of this. She'll always allow and encourage everybody to connect during her premieres and live streams. She posts almost every single day, mixes up the live streams and premieres. I know for sure she live streams every Thursday and Sunday. Hopefully you'll get a chance to see those. And with 2,680 subscribers right now, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer to the 2,700 that she's thinking about. She is fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And I just want to make sure I don't fall behind here, so I'm just going to take her latest video, add it into my catch-up playlist. I know that I have a busy week ahead of me, and I may not be around much Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week, so I've got to rely on videos as opposed to live streams to catch up with creators. So, Easy Relaxation Soothe, we're going to look at for the first time, and yesterday's featured channel, Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, is in the house. Good to see you here. We feature a different channel almost every single day on Tuber Chat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. Today's featured channel is Paulie 180 Animation Studio, so hopefully you'll connect with them as well. Easy Relaxation Soothe, I believe, comes to us from Spotless Calm, who's another dear friend and great supporter. And hopefully everybody will enjoy giving Easy Relaxation Soothe a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat community here and enjoy connecting with them. We can bet that there is a lot of pleasing content here to see. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take one of your videos. Now, I see that most of your stuff is over an hour. I usually look for something around 10 minutes. So I'm going to go back to your beginnings here and take this 15-minute video from 3 months ago and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, I will go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on like I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Target X187 is wondering if anybody else is experiencing issues with shorts right now and possibly not getting notified. Notifications are something that is always an issue on YouTube, whether it's shorts or other videos, live streams, and everything else. We don't know why that is. If it was my guess, I'd say, you know, YouTube is just too huge of a platform. They've got, like, literally, I don't know if it's 1 billion people a month or billions of views a month, whatever it is. It's a whatever comes after ridiculous is like the number of people watching YouTube all the time now. So to get those notifications to work, as much as it's just computers, they should work. For whatever reason, it just is not consistent. So, not that I want to complain about it too much, we're just saying. But if anybody knows that something's going on with shorts, because like I said, I haven't been doing many lately myself, and I don't do them on the other channels that I am involved with either. But let us know. And let us spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel up here. We'll see what's going on. Like I said, we're moving a little bit faster because we're in the second half of the live stream right now. Oh, yes, Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is Corinne's Life. Corinne and Mark, I just happened to notice Scratch and Pete mentioning that. I'm going to get them right onto the wheel because Corinne happens to be a member and a moderator, as a matter of fact. So there's Fanatic Guide right now. And let's get... And that was a question from Target X187. But don't see YouTube sending them for any shorts at all for anyone. Is that ever, or just recently? I'm just curious, because whether something's up or whether something wasn't there might be a different thing. Let's look through my notifications right now and see if any shorts notifications have come up. Because I can't for the life of me think whether I've seen anything like that. Bearded Barbarian short. That might be a shorts video right there from two boys and their pops. Just looking for the word short in any of these things. As you know, I put notifications on for everybody. Pardon me. Kristen says, no, you don't get notifications when somebody releases a shorts video. So, yeah, it seems the consensus is likely that that's the case. So forgive me if I'm wrong about that. And like I said, I'm going to try to get into the idea of doing a few more shorts so that we can check that out. Oh, received one for that said the video was released 6 hours ago, but actually it was 2 days before. Interesting. And growing my own, thank you so much for the kind words. So, and that was for a short, says Target X187. Makes sense. Unless a video doesn't hit the short shelf, that might be a possibility as well, because then my imagination tells me that YouTube would register that as a regular video. That might be a problem, but it's only a thought. Oh, in a long time, Lighthouse and Anchor Design says that they haven't had them. Southern Sandy's still in the house. No notifications on shorts. So thank you for everybody for clearing that up, because, you know, literally, like I said, if I take a day off, I'll get 200 notifications for sure, because I have notification bells on for everybody. It's literally thousands of creators now, right? Probably 2,000. And so because so many notifications are coming by, that's not usually how I watch videos. I watch videos when I can be on a computer. I go on to my subscriptions tab and see first of all who's live, so I can hop in on a couple live streams or premieres, and then I start looking through channels based on the statistics that I have, who was in Tuber Chat last weekend and things like that. So I look a little bit differently. Once in a while I'll see a notification pop up if I'm staring at the phone, and I'll see something that I want to watch and I'll hit it. But there's lots of different ways to figure out how you're going to watch, what you're going to watch. And it can be overwhelming when you start following thousands of creators, of course. So Fanatic Guide is an extremely supportive creator. I was lucky to catch them on a premiere again this morning. And Fanatic Guide is another creator who's extremely supportive. They support on all of my channels. They engage conversation both here in Tuber Chat, and they've been known to do that in our royalty-free music channel, I believe on my personal channel as well. And I think that speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel, to be so supportive and engaging. You know, they go hand in hand, right? And it makes a creator like this really stand out. And we see Fanatic Guide as part of the Tuber Chat family almost every single day. I believe it is every single day here. And you can see that there's a lot more to their channel than gaming. So they do a lot of gameplay videos, but as well, they've got some wild success here with some other videos, with many over 10,000, one over 20, one over 30, one at almost 70, and one at almost 80,000 views now. So there's obviously much to be learned from a creator like this, as well as entertained and inspired by. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 2,500 that we know they must be thinking about. I'll do more shorts and try to win that 10K. Yeah, I've got to read up again on exactly how that works. When I read the very first iteration of what YouTube put out as the Shorts Fund and qualifications, I believed for myself, I'm not saying I'm right, that they do kind of a smoke and mirrors way of describing it, where truly the only creators who are going to qualify for that are creators with millions of subscribers. Now again, I don't want to be negative. I don't want to have you take what I'm saying as gospel. Certainly not. The best advice is to read the guidelines and the announcements that YouTube makes for yourself. You can simply do a Google search and all the stuff will pop up. You can look around a little bit. I will go and look and have a better answer soon, but I'm going to try to describe exactly how the Shorts Fund works and whether we have a chance of making it or not, because it's very easy for YouTube to say, hey, everybody, go make some shorts, and there's a chance you're going to win money. If they word it the right way, they can make everybody feel like they're included, but we have to read it to make sure that we actually are included, because otherwise you might be going and making these shorts videos, which are going to benefit you anyway, but maybe not in the way you're hoping for. Angel downstairs, Rachel, good to see you here. Oh, it says Stock Explorer says it messes up the algorithm for your channel. Just beware of that as well. Anything's possible. You know, content is content at some point. Particularly, I'll tell you exactly what I did when I did the shorts. It was after episode 100 of Tuber Chat, when I had a discussion with Vern's Junk Closet. We both were talking about shorts which had been recently released but hadn't done any ourselves. So right after that episode, I decided to do many. I did, I believe 15 or 16 of them. I'll have to go back and count. But I was unhappy with the videos themselves. A couple of them hit 1,000 views, but I didn't have anything that really flew, right? And I decided to unlist them all for a very long time, because I didn't even want them on the, you know, YouTube channel. I didn't really, because it doesn't really represent what I'm doing. And then I relisted them again, like I put them all as public again afterwards. So they're all there now. Everybody could go and look, but you know, it was kind of just a quick job that I did, and I haven't gone back to do any more. Here's the Stock Explorer saying, if you typically make a 7-minute video and then you make a bunch of shorts, supposedly it throws off the algorithm, but I don't know how true. Anything's possible. So here's the thing. I don't want anybody to even listen to anything that I say and take it as gospel. The idea is that if you gather as much information as you can, both from the official YouTube channels, as well as Google, as well as you know, people that you trust and know to give information, you can make the best decisions for yourself. I will always come at everything with a position of some experience, but I'm also very clear in showing everybody the different channels that I run, the different work that I do. I have not built a channel to millions of subscribers yet. The biggest channel that I run, I believe, has over 16,000 now. It does make thousands of dollars a month in income, and we do have millions of views, but that's it so far. So as I continue to grow, I continue to learn, and then I hope to share that information here. And I appreciate when everybody shares other information, because I want to grow and continue to improve like everybody else. But the more we engage conversation like this, at least we can ask the questions so that we can understand that there's more to learn and clarify. So thank you for that. Thank you for engaging the conversation in that way. Look at a glitch that we're looking at right now. This is interesting. So Sam Slogs Trains and More, who we look at every single day, who we're going to be going and visiting for a premiere in another hour from now, has been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We've been subscribed to each other's channels for well over a year, and now you can see that YouTube has glitched and made TuberChat not subscribed to Sam Slogs Trains and More, which is almost hilarious. Thank goodness that... Oh, there, and look, see, I just refreshed the page, and it comes up subscribed. So this is a glitch as well, and we can learn from this. When you're visiting other channels and you're double checking whether you're subscribed, if you're not right away, just try doing that. Refresh your feed, refresh your app, refresh your page if you're on a computer, and it's very possible you're going to catch a glitch like that, because that very easily told us that I was not subscribed to Sam Slogs Trains and More, where truly I am, and it could have just been a simple web page internet glitch that caused that, not necessarily the YouTube algorithm. So Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is talking about the short that they did that got almost 78,000 views. I believe I watched it, but I'm going to I'm making a note for myself here. We're going to go and look at that when we look at Lighthouse and Anchor Designs channel. I should have put member beside this. She's a member and a moderator. When we look at Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, we'll see what she's got going on for her shorts that hit almost 78,000 views, which is really cool. That's what I mean about making a shorts video fly. Lots of creators have done shorts where if you do enough, eventually a couple of them seem to get 1,000 views, which is really cool because we're talking about in 24 to 48 hours. But once in a while, you have a breakout video that just starts to go crazy. And, you know, there's no real rhyme or reason. We just do the best job we possibly can. And when you fire those out, hopefully the shorts shelf catches it. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I'm sorry I'm missing all this stuff. My speeches are so long today. Thrill Seeks is asking for YouTube Studio, why does the YouTube family and friends show a different number than the main front page? Example, 1.1 on the front page in Studio and 1.097. What I find, so first of all, YouTube started rounding up about a year ago, or rounding down. They round that number. So when we look at Sam Slogs Trains and More, it looks like he's got 1,320 subscribers. My guess is that he could have anywhere from about 1,317 to 1,327, something like that, right? So they're supposed to give us an exact number in YouTube Studio, and when you get that exact number, you might find that that even looks a little bit skewed. From a computer programming standpoint, the reason that that's possible is because YouTube, like we said before, is so unbelievably big. It takes so many servers around the world in different areas to be able to run this stuff. It's possible that some of the information is not identical on two different servers, as some of the more important ones get the information first and then pass the information along to the other servers or backups or different things, not to mention all the different glitching and stuff that we talk about. So again, this is more my imagination telling me than anything else, but like I said, as a intermediate computer programmer, I understand a little bit about how their servers work and the computer programming that goes in the background of these services to give us these numbers and feed out the figures that we see. So that's a possibility. You'll also notice, and it's very frustrating, when you look at some of the third-party systems like Social Blade, vidIQ, and TubeBuddy, that the numbers are off there as well. They could be higher or lower. I know it's frustrating for everybody, but it's just a rounding thing that YouTube does. YouTube gives their information to everybody else about 72 hours after they publish their own. So that's why numbers are kind of all over the place, all over the internet. Doesn't make sense. Why should it do that? It's a computer. It should be perfect. But unfortunately, it's just the way it is. But I would always just take in my mind the lowest number and go with that, because anything higher than that is just gravy, if you want to look at it that way, right? If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. And don't have 1.15 yet. Oh, I see. Yeah, because rounding up then. Thrill Seeks. Sam's Logs Trains and More has 1.32 right now, so somewhere around 1,320, but I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther to 1,330 or so, and a little bit closer to 1,200. Sam shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. He's been a friend for a long time, happens to be a moderator here and on our music channel, and he's got featured channels on his front page. He's willing to swap playlists with other creators, and he will encourage and allow people to connect during his premieres and live streams, like we're going to see in another hour here. And as well, once a week, he does a live stream specifically dedicated to connecting the same way that we do here in Superchat, so you can meet more friends and family members over there. As well, you'll find a lot of train videos, a few unboxing videos, and some vlogging from Sam, as there's obviously vlogs, trains, and more, as stated on the channel. But you'll enjoy the kind of support that comes back from a dear friend like Sam Logs, Trains, and More for sure after you connect with them. And thank you, Reading and Retail, for the thumbs up. We're going to get some more channels on the wheel shortly after we get through a few more. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. We're going to get Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. This is Corinne's Life, formerly known as Corinne and Mark, with a couple of quick name changes. With Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is the main business focus for Corinne behind this channel. And what we find here is the process used in making the merchandise, both that they have for sale themselves, as well as they make for other YouTubers and small businesses. So if you're looking for merchandise for your own YouTube channel or other business to start to talk about other streams of income and monetization, it's great that we have such a resourceful channel and creator in our family. So Corinne's been a dear friend and an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. This is somebody who I talk to even offline. We just had a conversation the other day on Instagram for a while there. We call those phone calls now, I guess, right? And she's definitely willing to share lessons learned along the way for the benefit of everybody, and she will allow and encourage everybody to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here as well. Khalid Delicious Food, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody, and if anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @ mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Lighthouse and Anchor Designs right now has 1,300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400. They'll soon be thinking about, and of course they're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And I'm going to get The Gathering Within onto the wheel. They are a fellow Canadian and happen to be a member, so I'm putting them on the wheel right away, and we'll have a look at their channel soon. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Lighthouse and Anchor Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. And let me just see where the shorts video is. Look at this. Yes, I did see this because we talked about it, right? You can see the red line. Some masks I have been making. Let's just watch it for a quick second and see this shorts video from Corinne's Life and Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. And this video is now getting very, very close to 78,000 views. So this is fantastic. Forgive me for not having given the thumbs up. I don't know if I watched that on a phone or what I did. But it's there now, and very, very cool stuff. So it's great to see a creator having such a breakout video like that. And hopefully we'll see more. And again, you can turn to Lighthouse and Anchor Designs when you want to start talking about merchandise. If nothing else, there'll be education from this knowledgeable creator, as well as a lot of resource there. She's able to print almost everything, to be honest with you. Modest Moon Gazer is coming up right now. If I remember correctly, Modest Moon Gazer will be celebrating their birthday tomorrow. So I don't know whether they'll be online or have a chance to come by here, but hopefully everybody will help me in congratulating them on another birthday and wish them a happy birthday for tomorrow. Modest Moon Gazer is an extremely supportive creator, somebody who supports on all of my channels, and so much so I was actually confused not too long ago as to whether Modest Moon Gazer came to Superchat first or the Copyright Free Music channel, because they support both so much. And that's an interesting thing, and I think it speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel to know that they're so supportive. Hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from them. We know that they're actually rolling towards the first 200. We don't have a perfect sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little farther along. But Modest Moon Gazer has let me know that she is on the road to 200 right now. And then thank you, Team Goodman. Thank you for letting this run. Team Goodman's another extremely supportive couple of creators. So, pardon me while I take another drink here. Modest Moon Gazer brings us explorations more than anything else of some really interesting, sometimes abandoned places, which is really cool. So hopefully you'll enjoy the variety that comes over there and the support that comes back from a creator like this that's so supportive. And Facing Reality is coming up next. Let's see what this creator's got going on for us. Keto Mama Michelle just walked in. Good to see you here. And thank you, Khalid Delicious Food. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Facing Reality has over 700 subscribers, with 717 way farther than Locked In, already skyrocketing towards 800. We've watched this channel grow. This is an extremely energetic, positive, and inspiring creator. She brings energy everywhere that she goes. She brings positivity and engagement into the chat. This is a creator who is not only not afraid to ask questions, but also share lessons learned along the way for the betterment of everybody. Angel Light Over Darkness 33 is in the house, another creator who's been with Superchat from the beginning. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Facing Reality. You see on the banner it says encouraging words and positive messages. That also is not only in the content on this channel, but something that she brings with her everywhere she goes. And we see Facing Reality supporting other creators regularly. She is here in Superchat every single day, and then as well, I believe she's on the Royalty Free Music channel every day as well. So for those of you who haven't seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright free music that you can use in your videos and live streams on a separate channel. You'll see the link for that dropped every 30 minutes or so. Emotion is coming up now. And I always do this. I've got to type in Emotion New Soul when I look for this creator. Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter with an official music channel. And but because the word emotion is such a popular word and name, we have to do a little bit extra to find this channel. So we search for Emotion New Soul, and we're able to come up with this channel. They've actually got two. I'll show you their other channel in a moment. They're fully monetized over here with over 1,700 subscribers, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And Emotion is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have recently joined our moderator team. They have been a member and a moderator for a little while now, but also are extremely supportive and extremely entertaining. So what we find on this channel is Emotion's original works and you will find new soul R&B music here in their channel, sometimes in the form of music videos, sometimes in the form of compilations, whether it be in videos, premieres, or live streams. As well, they've experimented with reaction videos. And when we look at their second channel, we see as well featured channels on both. And then I know that they're willing to swap playlists with other creators, but here is where we get to see the writing process used by this talented singer and songwriter in the creation of their original works. So Writing with Emotion New Soul is a perfect addition as a second channel for this creator with 378 subscribers. We know that there is much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by, and they are absolutely willing to help others by sharing lessons learned along the way, so that everybody can improve their channels and their videos. The Gathering Within has just dropped a super chat on us, so we're going to look at their channel next before I start spinning the wheel. So what I'm going to do is put The Gathering Within up. We'll get it ready. I'm going to add some more names onto the wheel, and we'll get ready to spin that shortly. The Gathering Within is another channel. We don't have an exact sub count right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. I'm going to look for some names to add to the wheel right now, and you can just have a look at some of the unique content that you find on The Gathering Within. There are a handful of, and thank you for the super chat, by the way, there are a handful of different channels in the meditation or relaxation genre that we talk about here. They're part of the Superchat family, and The Gathering Within brings us a bit of unique flavor to their videos. So definitely relaxing, definitely enjoyable. There's always pleasing visual and audio, but as well they bring us some extra flavor by adding in more often than not positive affirmation, sometimes in the form of statements, sometimes in the form of poetry. So when I talk about this channel, I often say that this could be used as a great positive start to anybody's day, or something you could look to for a positive pick-me-up if you needed some of that during the day. Love to travel with Wave. Good to see you in the house. And 360 right now, The Gathering Within, so they're more than halfway on the road to 400. And it's okay, we always just want to push each other towards the next milestone that we're looking towards. But we know that they're on the road to 400 right now. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and I see The Gathering Within out supporting other creators, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So I'm going to do what I can to get some more names onto the wheel. Pardon me for that. The cats are meowing. I was hoping we were going to get a cameo appearance here, but I don't know if it can. I don't know if it can happen. Reading in Retail is coming up on the wheel right now. I'm just trying to scan my list here, make sure I'm not missing anybody. Nurse Leslie will come up, a longtime friend of Superchat, a previously featured channel. That was Health, Humor, and Motivation with a slight name change now. And she's been making regular appearances here as well. Living Beautifully is there. Gloria's Platter will come up on the wheel. Mama's Handprint hopefully is still with us. And Target X187 will come up. They were recently featured as well. We're always wondering if we're going to get new content from Target X187, but I wanted to feature them a couple of weeks ago because they're such an unbelievably supportive creator. So if they do come out with brand new content, we'll end up having them with a bit of a head start. So like I said, The Gathering Within happens to be a fellow Canadian, an extremely supportive channel, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. Thank you everybody for the thumbs up. We're at 89 right now, so we're really doing well. There certainly is a chance that in the next 45 minutes or so, we could hit 100, and I don't always put focus on that number, but we've been able to hit 100 a few times, especially on a day where we've got more thumbs down than we usually do because of our genius attacker that's been coming in lately. But I do appreciate everybody doing that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. Growing My Own is coming up right now. This is a brand new connection, I believe, for TuberChat. I'm going to have to double check and see if there's a faster way to find this channel. So there they are right now. Now, I'm already connected, and let's see what their most popular video is. If I go into their uploads and then I sort by popularity, maybe we'll find a term that will help everybody find this channel easier. Now, when I look for Growing My Own, spelled perfectly, and I use the channel filter, you could do that on a phone or a computer, then it came up right at the top for me. So their most popular video says tomatoes. So I wonder if you search for Growing My Own Tomatoes, if that might help. You can give that a try and let me know. Target X187 is working on photography right now. They actually do professional photography, if I remember right, that they have available on Shutterstock, and are expanding into more platforms like that. So when we're looking for beautiful thumbnails and things we can use for our different videos in social media and other creations, it's interesting that we have a resourceful creator and channel like this that we can turn to. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. But we'll look at Target X187 in a little while. Growing My Own has 33 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 40 that they're thinking about today, and a little bit closer on the road to 100. And they've obviously got a lot of variety here. Now, I'm still getting to know this creator and this channel, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take one of your latest videos and add it into a special playlist that I made called Catch Up to make sure I don't fall behind with creators. Let's spin, and we'll see if we've got one more channel we can look at right away. Recently submitted a photo to the Dutch Nat Geo photo competition. Very cool. Very, very cool. Hopefully that works out well, and we wish you good luck then, if that's the case. I've seen some of their work. You can actually follow Target X187, I believe, on Instagram, and they've got some stuff there where we can see some of this photography. They've got gameplay videos on their channel right now from a while back. Nurse Leslie is here, and this is a very familiar face because this was Health, Humor, and Motivation. She is definitely a dynamic host and compelling storyteller, and immediately came into the TuberChat community many months ago with a lot of support for other creators. She just recently changed her name to Nurse Leslie. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her, and now that we see she's got 511 subscribers, it won't be long before you have the ever so coveted community tab. So I'm looking forward to seeing you with that, and looking forward to seeing what you're going to do with it. I know a lot of people are excited about that. Nurse Leslie's an extremely supportive creator. You'll often find Nurse Leslie and Target X187 side by side, and they're both extremely supportive creators, for which I'm grateful. I want to make sure I don't fall behind with you, so I'm actually going to take this, not your latest video, but this one here, talking about your YouTube channel, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up playlist as well. This is just another tool that I made so that I don't fall too far behind with creators. You know, we're all very busy. Everybody's got different things going on in their lives, and as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support each other as much as we all might like. And then, yes, Arlana Flowers, hopefully you've met lots of friends and family members here today. And TuberChat's always here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones, and I try to post the live streams on our homepage a couple of days before so that you can plan if you need to. Chris's Clever Craft is here with 325 subscribers. This is an extremely engaging creator, somebody who brings fun and positivity and engagement everywhere that they go as well. They have been a very engaging and supportive creator for a long time. They've got featured channels front and center here on their own homepage, and when we look in their videos, we see a lot of variety. There's some do-it-yourself videos, there's some outdoor footage, and we've hung out with Chris's Clever Craft a couple of times for premieres and live streams. They've got an update video to let us know what's happening with their channel in the coming months, and hopefully everybody will connect with them, and you'll enjoy the kind of support that comes back from this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They also bring a little bit of comic relief into our chat, for which I'm very grateful grateful as well, because when we engage conversation and everybody starts to have fun in a chat like this where we're really just jumping into each other's channels, I'm grateful because this is what brings us from supporters to friends and eventually feeling like family with a lot of creators, right? When somebody's not there, you miss them. When they're not there to add their specific flavor of engagement into your chat, it changes the whole dynamic of the family, right? And that's why I put so much focus on that. Tuber Chat was meant so that we could develop relationships with each other. And, knowing back in the day before we started that another growth stream could work if we focus on the relationships made, because that's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels is really going to come from, when you have true friends that are going to support your channel and really want to see you succeed regardless of your niche. So Charlene Heel is still engaged in the chat. Thank you for that. Tamara Recipes, what's for dinner? I didn't ask today. Kristen does 99% of the dinners in our house. She does a spectacular job with everything that she does, but it's a little bit early for us. We're only at 3 p.m. right now, so it'll be a while before we see that. I wonder what everybody else is going to eat. This is one of the reasons why I like having so many cooking channels in our channel. Even Chris's Clever Craft has brought us a Nanaimo Bars do-it-yourself video, which is really cool. And I had to watch that. I love the Nanaimo Bars. They're one of those things that when I see them at a party, I get drawn right to them. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub has been out to 4 locations today getting footage for us, which is very cool. Mama's Handprint is coming up right now. It's been a while since we've seen this channel, so I'm curious to see what you've been up to. 677 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. Mama's Handprint has been an extremely supportive creator for quite some time. This is another creator who I see out supporting others regularly. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself, I will run into Mama's Handprint, and I love seeing that kind of support between creators, and hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you as well after you connect with her. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists like Ace Flaw 1, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Something like that, Chris's Clever Craft. I don't think you're ever gone, though. So while I'm saying that, it's more of an idea than anything else. But I think Chris's Clever Craft is here for like every live stream. I don't think they miss very much at all. And let's thank you for the kind words. Right back at you, of course, right? Yes, Target X187. We might do it. We might hit 100 today. We don't always do it. Certainly not every day. But when we get this far within the first couple of hours, there's a chance. There's a chance we'll do it. Angel downstairs. Rachel's willing to swap playlists. Spotless Calm is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. If anybody who's in the chat right now hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. I'll appreciate it greatly. And Derek's Journey is here with 1,240 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,250 they're thinking about, get them halfway to 1,300. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. A lot of featured channels on their homepage, which is very cool to see. Pardon me. And as well, Derek's Journey is posting frequently, many times a week usually, and they're constantly trying to motivate and inspire us, particularly with fitness, as you can see. But as well, we get a great look at the creator and their family life behind the scenes on their channel, which is really, really cool. Definitely a dynamic creator. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the kind of support that comes back from them as well. they're an extremely supportive creator. We see them out supporting others regularly as well, and obviously active on other social media. I hope everybody, after subscribing to each other's channels and getting into each other's content, I hope everybody's connecting on the social networks where you're most active. You know, for us here, it seems to be that Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook are the most popular, and I know there's many others like TikTok, Snapchat, Pinterest, and Reddit, and LinkedIn, and this and that. Many more popping up all the time. But you can get a lot of outside traffic for your videos when you are trading favors with people on other social networks, sharing and things like that. Honeyco, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Like I said, Derek's Journey is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, a previously featured channel, of course. And Abby Stalker Mom is coming up right now. Here's another creator who will inspire and motivate us, particularly with fitness lately. She's always engaging the chat, spreading positivity, inspiration, and motivation everywhere she goes. And I run into Abby Stalker Mom all the time, supporting other creators. I was lucky to catch a premiere from her right before Tuber Chat today, as a matter of fact. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to her. 799 subscribers right now. So if anybody hasn't already connected to Abby Stalker Mom, I hope you will. I hope we'll help her hit that 800. We'd love to get a few extras so she can keep that number locked in, even if YouTube plays games with her subscribers in the next day or two, which we know that YouTube occasionally likes to do. Abby Stalker Mom will always engage chat, and she is supportive on all of my channels here, and the music channel, and my own channel as well. I think that speaks volumes about the character of the creator here, when they're so willing to be supportive to so many other creators in so many different ways. And you'll see the same thing when you bounce in between premieres, live streams. You'll run into Abby Stalker Mom supporting others regularly. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that and the variety that comes on her channel in her content as well. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and in about a half an hour we're going to go and watch a premiere from Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. And we will be able to continue connecting in their live chat the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. Sam is always allowing and encouraging everybody to connect in the same way. Why am I? Oh, see, when I look for Living Beautifully, YouTube wants to spell correct for me. So we've got to go and look for this channel. Why on earth doesn't it want to just come up for me? Is it because it's been a little while since Living Beautifully has been here? Let's find her. Beautiful Love TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. One of the things you got to watch with Living Beautifully is spell correcting. So you've got to make sure you're looking for that channel with exactly the right spelling. But then as well, YouTube wants to spell correct for you. So you got to try to overcome that loop, but you'll be able to find this creator by matching the avatar when you look for them. And Living Beautifully is an extremely supportive creator. We see them out supporting others as well as here in Tuber Chat. Mrs. VSNC09, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's time for me to add some names to our wheel, so I'll get that done in another second here. We'll see who's in the house who hasn't been featured yet. And because we still got another half hour to go, we've been on for 2 hours already, but we've got another half an hour. So we're going to continue connecting in Sam's Vlogs Trains and More's live chat when we get over to their premiere. But as well, oh, let me see what I'm doing here. I refreshed my page. I forgot you can't do that. Oh my goodness, let's get Ace Flaw 1 here. what I'm going to ask from everybody, our system is working a little bit different today, and YouTube's participant list for live chats hasn't been working this weekend. I don't know why. That's what I usually look at towards the end of the live stream to make sure we get everybody's channel. So if you haven't been on the wheel or the screen and you're still watching, just please stay active in the chat if you can, so that I can add you onto our wheel. Spotless Calm, North East Lincolnshire, Train Spotting Hub, which is a good mouthful for anybody, is on the wheel. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Mrs. VSNC09 was also recently featured. That's an extremely supportive creator. Today's featured channel is Paulie 180 Animation Studio. If anybody hasn't already connected with them, I hope that you will. And Living Beautifully brings us pure variety on their channel, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing the kind of support that comes back from them. Blue House Travels is Social Couplepreneur with a second channel. And I think I just ripped off somebody's chance on the wheel. So you'll have to forgive me for that. I started typing instead of putting the channel up that was supposed to be there. If anybody caught what that was, the mistake that I just made, just let me know and I'll put them up right away. But I didn't mean to do that. It's a mistake I make once in a while. Here is Target X187. And this is the channel I was talking about not too long ago. I touched on it when we talked about Nurse Leslie. Target X187 was recently featured on Superchat. Now you'll notice that this creator has, it's been a while since they've put out content. However, this is an extremely supportive creator. And for that reason, they were featured. And they happen to be a talented photographer as well. So I'm hoping that what will happen is over the next little while, they'll start putting some content on their YouTube channel featuring the photography that they've got out there. And it's interesting to know that they put their stuff out on a lot of the platforms where we're able to purchase and use in our own creations if we want to, by buying, the proper royalty covered licenses and things like that. You could do that on Shutterstock right now, and they're moving on probably to other platforms like iStock Photo, Adobe, or Envato. Doing it with Nina. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And with 65 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Target X187 towards the 70 they're thinking about today, and a little bit farther towards the first 100. So I spun the wheel. We're going to look at Gloria's platter. I am going to get Angel Downstairs Rachel onto the wheel. She's been here for quite some time and happens to be a family friend as well as a member of our Tuber Chat family. She's here with us almost every day. So Gloria's Platter brings us a lot of delicious looking content. This is an extremely supportive creator. She's been a friend for a long time, somebody I just swapped playlists with about a month ago, as a matter of fact. She's willing to do that. Anybody who's willing to swap playlists can simply say so in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Oh, and then Target X187, they declined at first. I'm not sure what the story is over there. Actually, my son tried to do a little bit of work over there and got to not decline the first time as well. So I wonder if there's something up with that particular community. They do have an abundant collection, that's for sure. But between iStock Photo, Adobe, Getty Images, and everybody else, there's lots and lots of places, and I'm sure there's tons that I'm not even thinking about or mentioning. I happen to use a couple of those services. It's the only reason I really know about that stuff. Lots of graphic design work in my history. So Gloria's Platter, like I said, is an extremely supportive creator. We can bet on a channel like this we're going to get a lot of there's a lot to learn as well as be entertained and inspired by. and hopefully you'll enjoy the kind of support that comes back from a creator like this with 765 subscribers, and hopefully we'll push her towards 800. Let us use the wheel to spin, and now we will look at Blue House Travels. This is the second channel from Social Couplepreneur, so we'll see what they've got going on here. But it's interesting to know that we've got a resourceful couple of creators that can help us when we start getting into travel plans now, if you're looking for help with that as the world starts to open up and more people are able to travel to more and more places again. If that's something that's in your future, you can look to Blue House Travels and know that that comes to us from our friends from Social Couplepreneur. So they got 25 subscribers here right now. They're frequently in Tuber Chat with both channels. Hopefully everybody will support them on both, push them a little bit farther towards the 30 they're thinking about right now. And I'll show you their original channel. Social Couplepreneur, and with 1,860 subscribers or so, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,900 that they're thinking about. They are fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And we see a lot of variety on this channel, to be honest with you. They even tell us that. Family, food, travel, and everything in between, which is very cool. But they are a dynamic couple of creators, extremely supportive, and I see them out supporting other creators regularly as well. When I'm doing the same, bouncing in between premieres and live streams, running into Spotless.com constantly, I also run into Social Couplepreneur, Abby Stalker Mom, and lots of other supportive creators who are out supporting others. Of course, standing at the top of that mountain is Scratch and PPA, who's out supporting more than anybody I think otherwise can. And ironically, now we're going to look at Spotless.com. This is a channel that has become quite reputable for the support that they give. So Spotless.com has something going on their channel almost every single day, whether it's a premiere or a live stream. They bring us relaxing and enjoyable content. They mix up the visuals and the audio, so we have something different to see. They're back to live streaming just about almost every single day. Here's the one I said I got to catch up on. I'm going to add this into my catch up list. I don't know how I'm going to catch up with that now, but I'll be able to do it a couple of days from now when I get out to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'll be away from a computer, so I should be able to let that run. The reason why I make such a big deal about this is because Spotless.com is here with us in Tuber Chat pretty much every single day. As well, they go over and support on our royalty-free music channel. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream there. They let that run. They come in. They engage conversation, and I really do appreciate that because that channel just exploded with watch hours. And have really done well, and it's because of creators like this and others that are supporting so much. And Spotless.com as well does a similar way of supporting that I think I do, where what we're doing is we're on a computer, we're able to have different windows open and able to hop into many different live streams and premieres one after the other, which is really cool. So we joke about it all the time about the fact that we bounce in between premieres and live streams. I think I actually took that term from Spotless.com, but we bounce in between these things and we run into each other constantly. So you'll see us joke between each other about that when we come into your premiere live stream, or when you see us somewhere else, like in Sam's Vlogs Trains More in another 20 minutes or so. We'll likely both bounce in there. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Mrs. VSNC09 was recently featured on Tuber Chat. We feature a different channel almost every single day. And we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. And this is so that you have almost 300 opportunities to meet loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. Mrs. VSNC09 is extremely supportive in the same way. This creator actually just came into the Tuber Chat family not too long ago, a couple of months at the most, and has already just been blazing with generosity and supporting other creators, engaging the chat, for which I'm very grateful, and I'm sure a lot of other creators are as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with them. Also, we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether you're working on your first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Mrs. VSNC09. And reading and retail, I've got you at the top of the wheel. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. If there's anybody still listening or watching that hasn't been added to the wheel or the screen, doing it with Nini, I'm going to get you on there right now. And hopefully I'm not going to miss anybody. We should have enough time just to get everybody's channel on the wheel. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Mrs. VSNC09, always a pleasure to have your channel up. I know a lot of people must appreciate the support that you give. I see it myself all the time. We're at 92 thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Doing it with Nini. Let's see. There you are. I thought we'd had you on the screen before. Am I wrong about that? We'll see in a second here. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so doing it with Nini is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. This is the first time we're looking at this channel, but I think you've been in Tuber Chat at least one, if not 2 other live streams, right? Must have been this weekend then, and forgive me for not being certain. My systems are a little bit different than they usually are. I have a robot that usually welcomes everybody, and it wasn't doing it for the last couple of days. And it really, there's a couple of different things happening that have thrown me off a bit. So I appreciate everybody's patience with that. But doing it with Nini now, we're going to see this creator for the first time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Keep in mind, it's the first 3 videos here that we can connect with because they're all over 3 minutes. Very important that we watch a full video at least 3 minutes long and leave a meaningful, genuine comment on that while you're watching. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I'm just going to take your longest video, the 6-minute one, and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We're going to look next at Angel Downstairs Rachel. This is a creator who happens to be a family friend as well as a member of our Tuber Chat family. So this is interesting. And she does pure variety on her channel. She's very busy with school right now, but is able still to bring us unique content. And hopefully everybody will enjoy the kind of support that comes back from her as well. I know she's willing to swap playlists with other creators. With 117 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Angel Downstairs Rachel a little bit farther towards the 120 that she's thinking about right now, and maybe even a little bit farther on the road to 200. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to get our link for the raid we're going to go to right now. This is for Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. And he's got a premiere set up and ready to go. The chat's already running. There's a couple people over there already. You can go over there whenever you'd like. I'm going to pin that link, actually, so we can get to it easily. And I'll drop it a couple more times as we get a little bit closer. I will leave this live stream running right up until that premiere begins so that everybody can clean up their connections here. But you will be free and encouraged to meet more friends and family members in exactly the same way while we're in the chat with Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. And yeah, reading and retail, we're getting close. I don't think we're quite going to get there. It's always very close. If we get 70 thumbs up in the first hour, we usually get very close, another 25 or so. by the time the next hour and a half passes. Because most of the people who are here after the first hour have already given the thumbs up, right? So it's only newer people coming in. The notifications are long behind us and things like that. But I do appreciate the extra support from everybody. We're at 95 right now. I don't know if we're going to hit it. It's a really tough call. I could see how, as a host, you could play games with everybody and make it entertaining to say, I don't know if we're going to get there. But if we only have 95 right now, which is quite an accomplishment, and I am very appreciative, I don't know if we can hit it in the next 15 minutes, because everybody here's probably done it. If anybody hasn't, I will appreciate it. But it's always fun to see when we get so close, right? And this is what I mean when I talk about supporters truly wanting to see each other succeed. I appreciate it when you wish for Tuber Chat to get extra thumbs up and things like that, and I feel the same way when I'm out supporting other creators. I'm sure we all do. We all have the same mentality of wanting to see each other succeed. You know, there's a part of it that you know that if that kind of thing is happening out there for other people, it's going to happen for you too, which is very cool also. So I appreciate all this extra support from everybody. Now we're looking at Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub. This channel was featured this weekend, and like I said, we feature a different channel almost every single day on Tuber Chat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. And we do that so that you have well over 250 opportunities to meet loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. So Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub has recently begun engaging the chat. They're making regular appearances here almost every day on Tuber Chat. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back to them as well. And with 407 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500, get them rolling towards that community tab that we're all thinking about now for all creators over 500. And you'll see a lot of train videos here, as you can expect. Now, when we look at their second channel, we see Lincolnshire LC and TC automated announcements. This is the second channel from this creator with 14 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get them rolling. We should be able to get 15 if somebody wants to subscribe to them right this second. And then a little bit closer to the first 20, which will put them, you know, farther along the road to the first 100. Thank you, That Blue Moon. We're only on for another few minutes, but That Blue Moon has been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, an incredibly supportive creator, and somebody that always engages the chat with positivity. So thank you for coming in. We're at 99 thumbs up, so thank you everybody for that. I really do appreciate that. Minerzak123 came in. Thank you for coming in as well. I appreciate all the thumbs up, and thank you. It's good to see you both, That Blue Moon and Minerzak123. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We're going to make sure we get to everybody's channels. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub says they've got 3 more announcement videos coming up, which is very, very cool. Ace Flaw 1 is coming up. Andy has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. I've been connected to this creator probably for 2 years now. And Andy is the name of the creator behind this channel. They have over 3,400 subscribers, so you can bet that there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. They bring us a lot of travel videos among the variety on their channel, but they are an incredibly supportive, loyal, and dedicated creator, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and getting back that kind of support that comes from a creator like this. Thank you everybody for the 100 thumbs up. I really do appreciate that, especially on a day when we actually had a small attack earlier. We've got one creator coming by every day to give us thumbs down. Today they gave us a handful, so I really do appreciate that, and hopefully they come back and look so that they can cry or whine or complain or whatever it is they're going to do when they see we get 100 thumbs up. But I do appreciate that support from everybody. And I wish I didn't feel that way about it, but it is quite comical, right? Especially when you have a friend that turns into a troll. I think it's just nonsense, right? There's better ways to spend your time on YouTube. But hey, we live and learn. And creators can build a reputation for themselves in a lot of different ways. We talk about a lot of supportive creators here who build a reputation as being supportive and positive and encouraging. And there's other creators out there now, unfortunately, that build a reputation of being trolling and disastrous like that. And it's too bad, because I don't know how you can have success on YouTube when you build that kind of reputation. The idea, of course, if somebody's willing to come and give us 6 thumbs down, they might be willing to come and do the same thing for you. So if you see that creator, you're probably going to want to stay away. But anyway, you know, we all have reading in retail made me laugh. It's interesting. If you don't have a hater by the time you hit 1,000 subscribers, you're going to have it by the time you hit 2, I promise. It comes for everybody. Minerzak123 is here. This is another longtime friend of Tuberchat. Now, it's been a while since I've been to your channel, so I'm going to actually take one of your latest videos and add it to a special playlist that I made called Catch Up, and this is a tool I'm using now just to make sure I don't fall too far behind with creators if we haven't seen each other in a while. But Minerzak123 has been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a long time, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. With 142 subscribers right now, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 150 that they're going to be thinking about right now. We'll get them halfway on the road to 200. And Michael's Adventures, yes, you can't give a thumbs down without registering a view. I don't think that's possible, or at least engaging a click. Every time you click on somebody's video, you are giving them positive engagement in the algorithm, no matter what. There's no way to look at that as it could be wrong. If somebody sees video thumbnail and clicks on it, it improves your click-through rate. There is some positivity in interaction like that. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another couple of channels up here. We're early for Sam's Vlogs Trains and More's premiere. It's going to be running in about 8 minutes from now. Please remember to give Sam's Vlogs Trains and More a thumbs up on the way in when you're over there. If you haven't already given a thumbs up here, please do on your way out. But please make sure you do that for Sam. He is a dedicated and loyal supporter to a lot of creators, as well as a dear friend, and he shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. He's here as a member and a moderator, and definitely is a shining jewel in the Tuberchat family. So I hope everybody will enjoy supporting Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. You'll likely meet a few more friends and family members over there. We'll all go over there together in about 5 minutes after we look at these last few channels. And I'll leave this live stream running for a few extra minutes right up until his premiere starts, so that you can clean up your connections here before we hop over. And That Blue Moon is another longtime friend of Tuberchat, an extremely supportive creator. Now, That Blue Moon, I hope you're still here to hear this, because I know I can speak for Kristen when I say this. We both want to thank you, because it's your thumbnail here, and maybe one or two others that I've seen, that had me notice on Netflix the Squid Game program. And we watched the first episode yesterday, and I don't think we're ever watching that again. We wanted to give it a chance, but my goodness, is that ever just a hot mess of creativity in that show. I know it's unbelievably popular, but That Blue Moon, you are personally responsible for Kristen and I spending an hour that we can never get back now from watching Squid Game just because of your thumbnail, and recognize it on Netflix. But That Blue Moon is a creator that comes into Tuberchat and spreads positivity regularly. They've been a longtime friend, like I said, for at least a year. They've been previously featured, of course, because of all their positivity. They always engage the chat, and for that, I'm very, very grateful. That Blue Moon is an unbelievably loyal and dedicated supporter, so I hope you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from them as well. I'm not watching it all, That Blue Moon. There's no way I am putting myself through that. 818 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. And thank you for making me laugh so much over that. Kristen and I were looking at each other like, my goodness. We both enjoyed that show about as much as each other. So reading in retail is coming up next, and we'll see what's going on with Reading and Retail. They're longtime friends of Superchat, as a matter of fact. Reading and Retail, it's been a little while since they've been here, but they are a previously featured channel as well. So as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I should just take the first video. It's the last one that you put up, obviously, but I'm going to take this one, add it into this special playlist I made called Catch Up, so that I can not fall too far behind with your channel. They're almost at 1,700 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. Some of the creators who've been here in Superchat for the last many months, especially a year or so, will remember Reading and Retail coming in frequently, and they've been here many times before. Obviously, with featured channels on their front page, they're a very supportive creator, so hopefully everybody will enjoy the kind of support that comes back from them as well. So I believe we've only got one more channel to look at. Somehow, Angel Light Over Darkness, it was left that we save the best for last. In some way, shape, or form. Angel Light Over Darkness is another creator who I've been connected to for probably a year and a half, maybe even closer to 2 years. They've been with Superchat, I believe, right from the beginning. And they are an unbelievable force of positivity and spirituality. And I hope everybody will connect with Angel Light Over Darkness if you haven't already. She always gives everybody a very warm welcome into her channel and live stream. She's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get over there, including Super Chats and memberships. And with 1,750 subscribers right now, she's halfway on the road to 1,800. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther right now. You will definitely meet new friends and family members over there. She will allow and encourage that always. And she has a very unique channel. So Angel Light Over Darkness, I'm going to have to find a better way to describe this, right? But what she does is give you an angel reading. And what this does is give you a little bit of insight into what is going on in your life, what's been happening, and possibly even what is in the near term going to be happening. So you can see from her banner, Uplift, Encourage, Develop. This is what she does on her channel. This is what she is spreading with her, both in her own content and when she's out supporting others, engaging chat and conversations and things like that. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from her when you connect with her. And hopefully you'll catch me over there on her channel. I try to catch her as often as I can. It usually turns into about once a week these days, but she posts and live streams much more frequently than that. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I dropped the link one more time. I'll drop it again for Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. We're going to go over there and watch a premiere. The live chat is already running. There's already people over there. We'll be able to meet more friends and family members in exactly the same way that we do here in Superchat. Tamara Recipes, we didn't look at your channel. I'm going to put it up right now. Forgive me for that. I didn't know you're still here. Yeah, I don't think we looked at your channel today, so I just want to take a quick look at this as well. Tamara Recipes is here with us regularly. I'm going to keep up with this grilled cheese video to make sure I don't fall behind with your channel. I want to see how you do this. Everybody likes a classic grilled cheese from time to time, I think. And thank you, everybody, again, for the time that you spent. Tomorrow, Superchat is on 3 hours earlier than today. It's another very early one, but hopefully everybody will join us again. Come over to Sam's, give him a thumbs up on the way in, and we'll keep meeting more people over in that live chat. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.